Hello everyone, welcome back to Nollywood Dish TV, where we bring you the latest Nollywood gist, celebrity conversations, and the stories making waves across social media. If you are new here, you are highly welcome. Please subscribe to Nollywood Dish TV, turn on your notification bell, and become part of this amazing family. And to my returning subscribers, you already know you are appreciated. Now guys, today's gist is one that has gotten people seriously curious because it involves Maurice, Sam and Sonia Uche. According to a claim being discussed by fans, something allegedly happened between Maurice and Sonia while they were on set, and an alleged crew member account has now made people ask questions. But before we get into it, let's be clear, the crew member claim has not been independently verified, and we shouldn't present it as established fact. So today, we're looking at the allegation, the reactions, and the questions fans are asking. And honestly, guys, when you hear what people are saying happened, you might also find yourself asking, wait, Maurice actually did what? So stay with me until the end, because I want to hear exactly what you think about this one. What really happened on set? According to the story circulating among fans, there was reportedly an unexpected moment involving Maurice, Sam and Sonia Uche while they were on set. The situation allegedly caught the attention of people around them, and that's where the story became interesting. Now, we don't want to add details that haven't been confirmed. But the allegation alone has been enough to make fans start asking questions. Was it something serious? Was it simply a joke between two colleagues? Was it part of the movie? Or did something happen behind the scenes that viewers never knew about? Guys, what do you think? If you were on a movie set and suddenly saw two popular actors involved in an unexpected situation, would you immediately assume something was wrong, or would you wait for an explanation? Drop your answer in the comments. Why Sonia and Maurice always attract attention? Let's be honest. Whenever Maurice, Sam and Sonia Uche are mentioned together, fans pay attention. The two actors have worked together, and many viewers enjoy watching them on screen. Their performances have created a strong fan following, and because of that, people are naturally interested whenever something happens around them. Even an ordinary interaction can sometimes become a major topic online. A simple conversation can be analyzed. A picture can lead to speculation. And a behind-the-scenes moment can suddenly become the biggest discussion of the day. That is exactly why this alleged set incident has caught people's attention. The alleged crew member revelation. The part that has really made people curious is the claim that an alleged crew member witnessed what happened. According to the version being discussed online, the crew member reportedly gave people an insight into the situation. But here's where we need to slow down. We don't know whether the person genuinely worked on the production. We don't know whether the account was complete. And we don't know whether the incident was interpreted correctly. So rather than saying, this definitely happened, it's more responsible to say, an alleged crew member claims this happened. That's a very important difference. Because once something enters social media, people can quickly turn an allegation into a fact without checking where it came from. But why did it shock people? This is the question fans keep asking. What could Maurice have done that would make people on set react? Some fans believe it could have been an unexpected gesture. Others think it may have been something funny that was taken too seriously. Some supporters are even wondering whether the whole thing could have been connected to a scene they were filming. And honestly, without the complete context, nobody outside the people involved can say exactly what happened. But that's not stopping the comments. People are already choosing sides. Some are defending Maurice. Some are supporting Sonia. And others are simply saying, we need to hear the full story before judging anybody. And I actually want to know where you stand. If you heard this story without seeing the actual incident, would you believe the crew member's version? Yes or a no? Write yes or a no in the comments. Could it have been just a joke? Now, let's consider another possibility. What if the entire situation was simply a joke? Movie sets can be very busy environments. Actors and crew members spend long hours together. There can be laughter, teasing, rehearsals, retakes, unexpected mistakes, and plenty of behind-the-scenes moments that never make it into the final movie. So something that looks shocking from the outside might actually be completely harmless. That's why context matters. A short clip or second-hand account may not tell the entire story. And this is exactly why fans should be careful about immediately attacking either Maurice or Sonia. Fans have their own interpretation. But you already know fans. Some people are saying Maurice must explain himself. Others are asking Sonia to tell her side. And some fans are saying everyone should simply leave the actors alone. Then there are those who are making jokes about the situation and asking when the two actors will appear together again. This is where the comment section becomes interesting. Because everyone seems to have a different interpretation. And that's what makes Celebrity Gist so engaging. But remember, disagreement is fine. Insults are not. So let's have a proper conversation in the comments. What if the story was taken out of context? This is another possibility we shouldn't ignore. Imagine someone sees Maurice and Sonia talking on set. They don't hear the conversation. They don't know what happened before. They don't know what happens afterward. Then they describe only the part they witnessed. By the time that story reaches social media, the meaning could be completely different. That's how rumors grow. One person tells another person. The second person adds their own interpretation. Then somebody posts it online. Before you know it, thousands of people are discussing something that may not even resemble the original incident. So again, let's separate what is known from what people are assuming. Sonia's side matters too. If this story continues to spread, many fans will probably want Sonia Uche to address it. And that's understandable. If her name is being mentioned, people may want to know her perspective. But she should also have the choice of whether or not she wants to respond. Celebrities don't necessarily have to answer every rumor that appears online. Sometimes responding gives a story even more attention. Sometimes silence simply means they don't want to participate in the conversation. So if Sonia doesn't address it, fans shouldn't automatically interpret that silence as confirmation. Silence is not proof. What about Maurice? The same thing applies to Maurice. If the story is false or misleading, he may eventually decide to clarify it. If it was simply a funny moment on set, perhaps the full context will eventually emerge. And if neither actor says anything, then fans may simply have to accept that they don't know the entire story. That can be frustrating when you're curious. But sometimes not knowing everything about a celebrity's private or behind-the-scenes life is perfectly okay. Now let's talk about the big question. Guys, imagine you were actually on that set. You saw Maurice do whatever was allegedly reported. You saw Sonia's reaction. And then you had people discussing it afterward. Would you immediately believe something serious had happened? Or would you wait until Maurice or Sonia explained it? Tell me in the comments, wait for the truth, if you believe people should stop speculating until the actors speak. I want to see how many people agree. And here's another question. Do you think fans sometimes take celebrity interactions too seriously? Because this happens a lot. Two actors can laugh together and people start dating rumors. Two actors can disagree over something and people start saying they've fallen out. Two actors can stop appearing together and suddenly everybody wants to know what happened. But sometimes, the reality is much simpler. The Maurice and